Warning: Mysterious Spirits Forsaken Friendship is not intended for younger audiences under the age of 16. It contains mature themes and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Mysterious Spirits Forsaken Friendship. Chapter 12: Only Kill When Necessary. With courage, Annabelle suddenly steps right in between Soren and Emily. Annabelle? Soren's eyes widen with shock, causing his other eyes to appear in his hair as he rests his hand on his chest. What are you doing here? He asks. I thought this is for higher ranks only, Emily asks, looking at Annabelle. Taking a deep breath, Annabelle stands up with courage. Everyone, stop! Stop and think about what Adam is suggesting, he yells, trying not to feel fear. Annabelle? What in God's name are you thinking? You'll get us all in trouble. Soren grabs her arm. Sit down, Soren whispers with worry. He looks as if they are standing before God himself. Where has your honor gone? I ask you, as warriors of heaven and purgatory, is it not our responsibility to kill only when it's necessary? Annabelle takes another deep breath, trying not to let any fear show. We all know if we succeed on killing, it will be mass slaughter, and there will be more kills than any of us has ever seen before. They haven't even attacked us before. Not even once. Have you forgotten that the only way to kill a life is if they strike us first? Annabelle sits down, taking another deep breath, feeling worry on what others may say, but she couldn't let her friend Molly down. He knows Molly has a good heart and she's willing to help others no matter what. Feeling dashing, Marty gets up and steps forward, waving his beautiful blonde bangs. I agree with Starshine. If we lose our honor, what do we have left? Purgatory and the Marvelous Motel is against this plan, and I put forth, if you have a shred of decency within you, you'd be against it too. He turns to Annabelle and nods his head with a smile. She's right, one of the angels agrees, nodding her head and crossing her arms. They're right, you know, Athena agrees. I know I have to do whatever Adam says, but the first thing you're taught as a child is that you need to respect every shape of life and every form, especially when you're forced to defend yourself or for the lives of others, Athena said. Marty looks at her with a nod. An archangel with green plus sign markings on her cheeks, a green coat, a green skirt, a green halo with diamonds on it. She has long blonde hair and green eyes. I don't want to see my children in danger. I agree with my wife. An archangel sitting next to her has cloud markings on his cheeks. He has short white hair. He wears a white cloak with white feathers on the neck. He wears a white toga with golden edges on it. His sandals are a golden color. I don't want to see my children in danger for some fraud sense of honor. Two spirits are standing together. They are making fists and narrowing their eyes with anger. Purgatory will never step foot into hell, the man yells. He is dressed in a leather black sweater, long black leather pants and shoes. He has short, spiky black hair. He wears sunglasses and he has brown eyes. Predatory has more to deal with than involve themselves in this kind of nonsense, a woman spirit said. She has long blonde hair, blue eyes. She wears a pink shirt with no sleeves that says Barbie on it. She wears a short, hot pink skirt. The kind ring is against it as well, an archangel with heart markings on her cheeks shouts. She has long pink hair and pink eyes. She wears a pink gown. I even regret listening to that blasted bitch Luden coming here. An archangel steps in. She has animal skull markings on her cheeks, long black hair, black eyes, a long black gown with white sparkles on it. She has a black halo with diamonds on top of it. I think it's safe to say this is a waste of time. All of us were called on a full errand. Just then, with fierce, Luke quickly flies up towards Adam and stands beside him. Respected angels and spirits, before you leave, please hear my words. The words from this young lady has caught quite the attention. But who is she? Luke turns to Annabelle and Marty. Marty of Purgatory refers to her as Starshot, but I don't believe that's her true name. You, Luke points at Annabelle, state your name and rank here in heaven. Luke shouts. Annabelle looks down at the ground. She knew she had done the right thing, but even though she thought everything through, she didn't think about someone asking what her rank is. Annabelle will hope that Luke will just forget about the whole thing if she only tells her what her name is and what ring she's in. Maybe that will be enough. With confidence, Annabelle lifts up her head, looking at Luke. I am Annabelle, Annabelle of the Humility Ring. Annabelle shouts with narrowed eyes. Luke narrows her eyes as if she was going to murder her. I didn't ask your ring and name. I asked your rank and name. What is your rank, Annabelle? Luke crosses her arms. I, I, I. Annabelle lowers her head, feeling embarrassed. Luke narrows her eyes again. Speak up, girl. You weren't shy before, Luke shouts. Taking a deep breath, Annabelle sighs. I am Annabelle, a redeemed angel and a maid of the humility ring. Annabelle sits down, lowering her head as all the angels and spirits looks at her. Some of them are annoyed with her, whilst others are confused on why she is speaking up for. Ruby grinds her teeth, looking at Annabelle with rage. She couldn't stand her. A redeemed angel and a maid of the humility ring? Lute smirks with delight and rests her hand on her chin. Respected angels and spirits, this young woman shouldn't even be allowed to speak in your value presence. Would you truly put your faith in this low-life bitch than the first man who was redeemed and became one of the most perfect angels in all of heaven? Think before you speak, my friends, Lute shouts, turning away and sitting down next to Adam. Adam stands up and enters the middle of the stand. This includes our meeting. Think carefully about your decisions. Now, if you all excuse me, I must have a word with my bitchy snowflake redeemed maid. All the angels and spirits think to themselves. Some were smirking, while some were still in thought or deciding on what to do next. With horror, Kitty and Husk swiftly used the machine to make the portal appear in front of Molly. Molly is sitting down on a chair, patiently waiting for Kitty and Husk to arrive back. Oh, hey, Kitty, that was fast. What was the meeting about? What happened? Molly asked with excitement. She has longed to know why the meeting was held. She wants to be a part of it. But Adam ordered heavenly members only. We have to leave. Right now, Kitty orders. Her face is concerned, and she looks as if she was being spooked by dog demons. What do you Molly was about to speak until the kitty cuts her off. This isn't a game anymore, Molly. Now you have to listen to me. Everyone back at home is in grave danger. Do you understand? Kitty approaches her and rests her paws on Molly's hands. Now we have to leave. Right this second before someone called Loot finds you, Kitty shouts with terror. Kitty is cut off by Molly. Molly rests her hand on Kitty's shoulder. Slow down, Kitty. She puts her shoulder. Loot just left. That's what my amazing news is all about. Kitty rests her paws on her chest with an unease. Molly, what did you do? Kitty suddenly shakes. Molly is too outgoing with others. Hopefully, she wasn't stupid enough to say anything about the demons in hell. Well, Luke came to give me an offer because Adam decided to make me a full member because I was so upset I couldn't go. He said all I have to do is show him how clever I am, Molly said, making a face with pride. You didn't. Feeling terror, Kitty backs away as Husk wraps his arms around her body. And I thought the best thing to show everyone how clever I am is to tell them how I found a secret passage under the Hasman Hotel, Molly said with a smile. Just then, Kitty pauses with fear. Now that Molly has revealed the truth, everyone back at home in the Pride Ring is in jeopardy. Vaggie, Alistair, Angel Dusk, Husk, all of the demons, and even herself. Kitty doesn't know what to do now. She couldn't go back because the extermination will begin soon, just as Adam has commanded. She and Husk and Molly will have to run as far away from the Pride Ring as possible. M, 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 Molly, n, no. Kitty stares at the purple seraphim walls as she continues shaking in horror, as if she came across an unhappy overlord in hell. Can we go and see my father now? Molly asks, getting up as she blinks her eyes with wonder. Just follow me, and Husk suggests as he signs and turns away, waving his paw, telling her to follow him. Vince, Aries, and St. Peter are standing there with surprise. So Adam's been murdering demons this whole time? St. Peter asks. Huh, well, that's quite a shocking scene to see, Anna. With love, Vince turns to see Sarah exiting the room with many other angels. Oh, Sarah! With romance, Vince tries to grab a hold of Sarah's arm, but as he tries smooching her, and as he did, Sarah is a few footsteps away from him, and as she continues walking right by him, while Vince falls on the ground. Oh, yours is a tough love, Vince comments, lying on the ground with hearts flying out of his head. He sighs as he smirks, watching Sarah exit as he rests his hand on his chin. St. Peter and Aries both look at him, lifting brows and holding drinks with concern. All Vince ever wants is to make Sarah his beauty queen and wife. He is willing to give his heart and soul to her, but no matter how hard he tried, she always forsakes him. Annabelle! Andrew had confidence that Annabelle would have known better than to dare to enter Adam's meeting without his acceptance. Never before has she done this. What is wrong with her to suddenly disobey him like that? Soren has warned her before, and she mostly listens all the time. What happened to her? Surely Adam will want to execute her for speaking out of turn. What the fuck were you thinking? Andrew shouts with worry. You know better than to defy Adam's rules and enter the meeting without being invited in. What's wrong with you? Now I have to make up justifications so he won't sentence you. I'll have to risk my own afterlife because of you. Andrew walks back and forth, wondering how he's going to get her out of this. Surely Adam will want to beat the crap out of her now. Andrew didn't want to see his friend get hurt. This is by far the stupidest fucking thing you've ever done in your whole life. Andrew shouts as he turns towards Annabelle, hoping she will understand until, with courage, Annabelle cuts him off. Andrew! Annabelle steps between him, resting her hand on his chest. Andrew, I was informed by Emily right before the meeting that Molly saved both Emily and Soren's lives today. I was told that she said all spirits take care of each other. Annabelle sighs, taking her hand off his chest as her eyes begins to water. You think I could let Adam say all? Annabelle is cut off by Andrew. Shut the fuck up! Here he comes, Andrew said, backing down with fear. Adam steps over towards them with narrowed eyes and making fists as if he is facing Vaggie in a real fight. Annabelle, you bitch! Adam shouts with anger. He swiftly flies in the air and lands on Annabelle, kicking her, causing her to fall onto the clouds. How dare you humiliate the first man in front of all those spirits! With fury, Adam swiftly strikes Annabelle in the face with his fist. Hey, get off her, Andrew stuttered, knowing what he had to do. Andrew steps forward, about ready to hit Adam, but before he could, he hears Adam shout, Luke! Athena! Deal with him! Then all of a sudden, Luke and Athena both appear out of the back of the building. They both fly in front of Andrew, blocking him. Hold it right there, smartass! Luke holds out her sword at him. Don't try anything, pretty boy. Athena faces her sword towards him. Adam presses his hands down on Annabelle's neck, choking her to death. You gone too far this time, you little prick! With rage, Adam suddenly makes a brick appear in one of his hands and immediately throws it at her. You're just like that bitch faggy. Exile was too good for her, and I won't make that same mistake twice. Adam quickly lifts up his arm, making a fist. Athena turns to Adam as she lowers her sword. Athena! We've known each other. Please, help me! Annabelle cries with terror. You die now! Adam, feeling outraged, lifts up his arm, making a fist. Adam is about ready to end Annabelle's life, but before he could, he hears Athena shout, Adam, stop! Athena speedily leaps in front of him as if she is stopping a dogfight. What? Adam looks up at Athena, lifting a brow. Let her go! Athena shouts, waving her hand at him. Athena! This little snowflake motherfucking bitch! Adam is cut off by Athena. I never asked anything. This whole time I've been your exorcist. This is the first and last time, sir. She lowers her hand and sword. Just let her go, please. Athena politely asks. Athena may have been fierce and strong towards others, but it is wrong to beat some angel in heaven just for speaking out of turn. Athena knows this will be too far and harsh on her. Adam grinds his teeth for a second and he sighs, turning to the injured, redeemed angel Annabelle, still pinned on the clouds with him on top of her, still choking her to death. He leans in, narrowing his eyes, pressing his hands harder on her neck. For the peace of my second best lieutenant, I will let you live, but if I ever see you again, I will not hesitate to rip your fucking vagina and your snowflake throat out. Then with fury, Adam rapidly takes out his electric guitar, and within a flash like lightning, he strikes Annabelle's wings off, causing her to bleed as if a group of tigers are trying to tear her apart. Lutz steps in and takes Annabelle's halo off. Now go! Adam yells with frustration as he snaps his fingers, causing the portal of hell to appear, and he points at it. Annabelle slowly gets up and limps, exiting heaven as she feels pain in her back. Athena and Andrew both watch Annabelle exit with sorrow in their eyes. They both know how dangerous hell can be, how they both wish that Annabelle didn't have to go. Andrew remembers how he and Annabelle used to play together. She even comforted him many times in the past. His eyes teared, feeling heartbroken. He never wanted to see Annabelle end up like this. Inside of hell, the sky is filled with a scarlet red color. The buildings are run down. Some of the demons are crying, others are screaming in pain, while some others are yelling at one another. The place stunk of rotten flesh, and some of the buildings had smoke coming out of it. Annabelle didn't want to ever end up here in this terrible place. All she wants is to go back home with her friends Soren and Andrew. She never thought she'd end up in a dump like this. What is she going to do now? With devastation, Annabelle kept on running, thinking to herself about what happened to her, until all of those thoughts soon ends when she suddenly hears a familiar voice call her name from within a distance. Annabelle? Annabelle turns to see a female red deer demon standing before her. She has red deer ears, a red coat, a long black skirt with a red stripe in the bottom of it. She is holding a black staff with a small red radio on the top of it. She has blood red eyes and she has sharp yellow razor teeth. Just then, with shock, Annabelle steps back with horror and she suddenly recognized her voice. It is her long lost friend, Andrew's former girlfriend, the one who always babysitted her and her friends, the one who used to tell the many heavenly stories when they were alive, the one who has saved her and her friends Malachi and Jackson. It is Alari. Alari? Annabelle's eyes widen with shock. Annabelle turns to notice a snake-like demon with a bunch of red eyes, a striped gray shirt with yellow stripes. He is wearing a black hat. It is the one who took care of her when she was a child before the divorce happened. He used to take her out for some fishing and told her bedtime stories when she was alive. Dad? Annabelle looks at him with wonder. Alari and her father, Serpentius, have been good and wonderful people their whole lives. Did Adam send them here or something? Were they punished too? But they wouldn't have done what she did. So why are they here?